In this section, we are going to look at what rapport is, explore different ways of getting into and maintaining rapport, along with learning to identify whether or not we are in rapport. Let us begin by understanding what rapport is. In the words of Anthony Robbins, rapport is the ability to enter someone else's world to make him feel that you understand him, that you have a strong common bond. Let us break this definition down into smaller chunks and look at it more closely. First is, rapport is the ability to enter someone else's world. Remember, we have discussed about map and territory in earlier videos. Enter someone else's world means the ability of a person to understand someone's reality based on the map of that person. So, when a person says, I feel anxious about stepping on a stage, you don't dismiss their expression only because you don't experience their anxiety. You are able to perceive what they may be experiencing. Second is to make him feel that you understand him. This means that you are not just able to understand what the person is experiencing, but your presence and being is able to make the person also feel that they are being understood. The third is you have a strong common bond. What exactly do we mean by a common bond here? Before we focus on the question, I would invite you to consider the following questions. Have you ever had an experience where your communication with another person was so effortless and so synergetic that you found yourself completing each other's sentences? Or an experience where you were working with another person on a particular task and your combined input led to the task flowing effortlessly to completion and produced results far in excess of what you had both originally thought possible individually. Or maybe an experience where you were chatting with a person you had just met and you felt as if you had met them before or that you had known them for your whole life. The chances are that you can answer yes to at least one of these questions. And if you can, then you have experienced rapport. As a rule of thumb, people like people who are like themselves. It's very easy to get into rapport with a person you identify with strongly, where there are common experiences and frames of reference that give you a common ground for communication and interaction. One of the best ways to understand how to establish rapport is by observing people who are already in rapport with each other. Start by observing people at hangouts, restaurants, meetings, etc. On careful observation, you would notice that these people seem to behave in synchronization with each other by talking, eating, sitting, or gesturing in a similar manner. They will sit in a similar position or have similar kind of behavior. These actions are not deliberate, but happen at an unconscious level once they have entered into the state of rapport. We can use this understanding of synchronized behavior to establish rapport. We do this with the help of matching and mirroring. More on this in the next video.